Welcome to Stewartby for the World OSY 400, which is the new name for the Yamato 350 stock class. Although the weather conditions are not good, teams are here from West Germany, United States of America, Japan and Great Britain to compete and hopefully give us exciting racing as the battle for the 1988 World Championships is decided.
The 0350 Yamato champion is Wayne Rudder. Wayne, your prospects for today?
It's a bit rough out there today, but I'm going to have a go anyhow.
You're driving a British-built boat, a Peveril. What will your tactics be, do you think?
Well, just try to keep the inside all the time, basically.
Go out there and run as fast as you can, all the way, obviously.
OK, thank you.
Hey, Eric, your boat is a Yamato. How was practice for you yesterday?
It was okay. It went as well as I could expect, being that it's not my boat or my motor, but I'm pleased. I'm just here to race.
You're confident of racing and winning in this competition today?
The question again, please?
You're confident of competing well and perhaps winning today?
Well, I'd be pleased to win, but I'll be just as well pleased to do well. I mean, it's a tough field.
I'm sorry the weather isn't much better for you, but hope you both do very well. Thank you. This is Joanne Chesman. Joanne, what class are you racing in today?
I'm racing the OSY 400 World Championship.
And for what country are you racing?
West Germany.
Can you explain to us why you are racing for West Germany?
Well, I moved out there 1.5 years ago, and I decided to take the West German license so that I could compete in the German championships. And this year I did it the same because I was racing the OA, and there was only 4 drivers coming over for the World Championship in this class, and my dad asked me if I would like to drive, and I said okay.
The other funny thing, though, is that you're racing against your sister. How does that feel?
It's strange because I can't explain it. I can't explain it because it's you feel like you're a trait, or like last night when we was in the tent and the British team got up, I think I nearly cried because and I had to get up with the Germans, the bloody crowd.
And who do you think the old man's going to be shouting for today?
Well, I hope he'll be shouting for the both of us, because he knows. I think he knows deep down that if any of us won, that both of us have got our hearts in England.
How did practice go for you yesterday?
Well, the weather was really bad and the wind was strong, and so I only did 3 laps. And the boat's very light, and so there wasn't really much chance to practice so good.
And how do you think you'll get on in the race?
Well, I'd like to think that I had a good chance.
Against sister?
Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will.
Who do you fear most?
Well, I heard that Wayne Rudder was running quite well. I suppose I'll have to just watch out for him. But maybe the American, or I haven't got any worry about the Japanese. I saw them yesterday and had a few motor problems, so I think it would be Wayne Rudder and the American that would be the favourites.
Well, good luck for today. Thank you, Joanne.
You're welcome.
Experienced young ladies, Andrea and Joanne, they've done this type of boat in this country on several occasions.
As we wait now for the start of round 1 of the OSY 400 Yamato Championship. Interesting to note that the 2 sisters sitting on the line now, getting ready to go. And they're away. They're away. Slight bit of rain in the air still as the weather conditions are improving here at Stewartby. And they're away, and first showing is the West German Claudia Canappa in boat 38. Experienced driver, been over in this country before, streaking away now into the lead. Boat number 38, Claudia Napa. Right on her tail, 2 white boats, that looks like Chessman, and the Japanese driver is making a move on the inside there, but she's held him up as she comes in front of the commentary position. That's Claudia Canappa, streaking ahead of 79, that's Aria from Japan, the Japanese driver driving the Works Yamato. Just see Andrea Chessman disappearing into spray there as they go off to the top turnbuoy to complete the 2nd lap. Going away into spray. As we look across, we see in 3rd position, that's boat number 9, that's the American Eric Pugh. And Andrea Chessman is making a challenge for the USA driver, but he's pulling away from her. He's found some power from somewhere. And as we see in our picture now, that's Eric Pugh, boat number 9, and 62, the white boat of British driver Andrea Chessman. Still challenging. She's challenging the American again on the outside as they go around the top turn buoy. And just going through there, we see the Japanese driver, Aria, is taking first position from Kanapa. And that's Pugh and Chessman, number 62, going through. Experienced female driver there, and boat number 8, the American Eric Pugh, as the pack go through into spray. We see Fred there at the back of the pack, fighting for his rear position. He's having a heck of a fight there to keep in the game. As they race away to the top turn by, we look up again and we see Eric Pugh, the American in the red boat. He's just been taken by Andrea Chessman, and looking up, second position, the West German, Claudia Canapa. And streaking ahead is the Japanese driver. That's Aria, the Japanese driver in the Works Yamato. We understand the president of Yamato is here this weekend, and he's very pleased with the tuning of this engine, and I can see now that the hard work they put into it has been worthwhile. There goes Chessman, then followed by Pugh in 4th position. And 5th position, that's Salthouse, Nicky Salthouse, Great Britain. So Britain have got 3rd and 5th position in this heat of the World OSY 400s. We look across again to the top of the field, and we see Aria. Aria is making the pace of the race with the West German, what must be some 20 metres behind him now as he comes round into the top turn buoy. Coming down into the start-finish straight, yes. Running very well, the Japanese driver from right the way the other side around the world. Number 79, that's Aria, showing just how it's done in the Works Yamato. And there's Pugh, and Salthouse is giving him a challenge now. Salthouse is making a move for 4th position as they move into spray. We see the rest of the pack go up into spray now. Looking across the top, we see Aria streaking ahead, but it looks as if the West German, Claudia Canapa, is making a comeback. She is making a comeback now as we move into the intermediate stage of the race. But I can see now the Japanese driver has got the racing line, and nothing is going to catch him. He is going very, very fast. We see now Claudia Napa, about 38, as she streaks past the commentary position, taking the turn by close to, very nice tight turn. But the Japanese are still leading from her. Going through there in 3rd position, Andrea Chessman, the young British driver, doing very, very well. That's Fred Hubbard, boat number 40. He's still fighting to keep in the race at the back of the pack. Not having a good weekend. We had great hopes for Fred this weekend, but he must be having some difficulties there with something. There's Andrea in the cab over. Sorry, Joanne, that's Andrea's sister, Joanne. She's racing for Germany this weekend. Two sisters fighting against each other. Aria again, fighting off Napa as they come to the checkered flag, and it's the West German. What a tremendous spurt to finish the race. It is the West German, Claudia Napa. Takes it from the Japanese right on the flag. Tremendous. What a finish to the race. And in 3rd place, we see Andrea Chessman going through. A very, very fine race for Great Britain, taking 3rd place. And 1 or 2 of the back markers as they go through, we see Fred Hubbard, one of the German boats, 94. No, 91 indeed, that's Rex King Jr. going through to finish the race. Looking across to the pits, we see boat 38, the West German Claudia Napa, victorious in that first heat of the OSY 400. Right back on the grid we are now for the start of Heat 2 of the OSY 400, the Yamato class, otherwise known as the 350 stock class. A heat that Claudia Napa of West Germany won last time out, the first heat. Just pipped the Japanese to the post at the very end. They're getting ready to go now.
79 has got a flying start. Is the Japanese driver again, Claudia Napa on his inside. The girl who beat him last time. As they head towards the 2 buoys at the far end of the course, the Japanese driver, Aria, is in front. And they turn around the second one of the two boys, and there's three boats in a line as they come round towards the start-finish line. The Japanese on the outside. As they approach our camera position, we get 79, 87, 38, Claudia Napper's 38, 87 is Wayne Rudder from Great Britain, trying to make a go of it this time. He didn't do very well in the first heat, but we're hoping he's going to get right amongst them now. They take the second buoy. Japanese still in front. And second place. Hello, somebody's over. It's a boat out. Somebody's gone. Race finished. Driver's up okay. It looks like Fred Hubbard. It's Fred Hubbard, I think. I can just see a bit of blue. The British driver is in the water, but he looks okay. Rescue boats around him now. So the race will obviously be stopped and then rerun. Let's see if we can pick him up and see if we can see if he's okay. I think they've got him in the rescue boat. Meanwhile, the field comes round. They will go back to the start jetty for the rerun of this heat 2.
Okay, we're back on the grid again for the rerun of Heat 2. We understand that Fred Hubbard is all right. We've had a word with him. He tells us that he hit the wash of the boat in front and it just flipped him over backwards. As we wait now. First we have the red light. The drivers get ready. All down to the mechanics to pull the string to get the boats away cleanly. We wait now for the green light. Everything has gone quiet.
38, lady driver, Claudia Napp from West Germany. Second, number 79, Hitachi R8 from Japan, and the white
Tension mounts now. Drivers get ready.
Finished in last position.
All down to the mechanics now to pull the string. The rerun of Heat 2. They're away.
Rudder's daddy's rather apprehensive, but Rudder's quite well away on the far side. We're looking for the Japanese, but Claudia Napper's got away, number 38. Japanese is in second place. On the inside, it's going to be close on the top buoy. Claudia Napper's going to cut him out, and on the outside, Wayne Rudder's gone on the outside. He may even get round them. Let's see as they line up and come down the straight. I think it's Claudia Napper on the inside. I think it's Wayne Rudder on the outside. And the Japanese on the inside are very tight on that buoy. Three boats abreast as they come down the straight. It's Claudia Napper first. Wayne Rudder second. Boat number 87 is pressing as hard as he can. Japanese number 79 is in third place. And we go up the straight away from us. Wayne Rudder on the outside. Claudia Napper on the inside. As they take the top buoy away from us, there's a boat going across the course. But it's still Napper and Wayne Rudder. He's going to go on the outside. He's taken her. They go down the straight, the back straight. And the Japanese is in third place and pressing hard. But Claudia Napper fights back and she's taking him on the inside as they go down the back straight. The Japanese driver is very, very close to them. They come to the two pins at the bottom of the course. Japanese driver pulls right back, obviously trying to take a tight line as he goes through those two buoys. They line up and come down towards us. And it's Claudia Napper, Wayne Rudder, and Harry from Japan in third place. But Wayne Rudder is closing again, 38. Claudia Napper, Wayne Rudder tries the inside this time. Very good driving. Away they go, away from us to the top buoy. The boat coming past number 65. That's Nicky Salthouse from Great Britain, but we look to the top of the course and see what's happened. And it's still Claudia Napper from Wayne Rudder. He's taken a lot of wash on that top buoy, and the Japanese is closed very close on him. They go down the back straight. It's Claudia Napper. The Japanese driver has taken Wayne Rudder, taking second place away from him as they go down the back straight towards the two buoys at the end of the course. But Wayne Rudder's fighting back. He's trying to keep on the outside of him, on the outside of our area, round the first buoy, round the second buoy, and it's still Claudia Napper. Boat number 38, still in the lead. They come down to the start of the lap, and it's the Japanese driver who's closing in second place. Wayne Rudder made his bid. It looks as though he's blown it. The Japanese driver goes way across the course. Boat number 17 going through there. That is Postler. We look for the leaders again. 99 is Joanne Chesman. But we look for the leaders. And the Japanese driver has made an incredible change in his driving style. He's taken Claudia Napa. Now he's leading, with Wayne Rudder pushing for third place. 79 takes it. Claudia Napa second, Wayne Rudder third. A tremendous race in that rerun of the second heat over 4 laps. 62 coming through to take fourth is Andrea Chesman. 65 is Nikki Salthouse. 47 is Jurgensen of West Germany. But what a tremendous race that was. The two main competitors in that all the way through. The Japanese went from first down to third and fought his way back again. Tremendous race.
Yes, and thank you, Rick. As we see the Japanese driver, Aria, go through again, number 79. A terrific race for the Japanese driver, taking out the lead position from Claudia Napa, 38 from West Germany. As we see Aria going up away from us, looking across to the pits again. At the end of the second heat, we saw Fred Hubbard out of his boat and probably out of the competition.
You were leading all the way, and you lost in the last 100 meters. What happened there?
最初のね、あれの時にこうずっとリードしてたのに、あそこで遅れちゃったのはなぜか。
Engine trouble.
Engine trouble, was it?
Simply.
Because you were leading the field by a long way. You were going very quickly in the first
Yes.
race.
But I think it's the second plug. You know, the plug, 2 plugs.
Yes.
The down plug
Second
is
plug.
second plug is what do you say?
Loose?
Slow.
Or broken?
Not broken. It's
But
loose.
Loose.
Yeah.
But in the second heat, you went away with it very well. You had to fight back. You fought back from, well, you were first, then second, then third, then you came back to second and then first. Congratulations. How did it feel to win from, because Wayne Rudder was going very well in your heat, the English boy?
まあ2回目のヒートはね、非常にこうなんていうの遅れたけど、結局もう最後取り戻してあそこでやって、まあおめでとうございます。どんな感じですか？
嬉しかったです。
The simplicity says very lucky and goes in engine is not so good, but in the finally the 2 lead boat that is Claudia Knappe and also and
Wayne
one
Rudder.
Is to running just
They come wide, did they?
right.
And they let you through on the inside?
Inside.
And tomorrow then?
明日もそうか。明日どうだか。
Yeah. You're confident for tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow morning.
Good. Well, we'll see you tomorrow then, and hope it all goes well for you.
明日も頑張ってください。
Thank you for talking to us. Thank you very
どうもあ
much.
りがとう。頑張る。
We have with us now Fred Hubbard, who finished 8th in the first round of the OYS 400cc class, and in the second heat did a bit of a cartwheel. Fred, could you run us through what happened to you?
Yes, it was a bit slow off the start, coming down to the bottom buoys. There's quite a few on the inside of me. Going up to the first turn buoy, the boat in front of me decided to go up on the inside line, so I thought I'd go on the outside line. Anyway, when I got round the buoy, there was a lot of wash, and I was rocking at the time, and the sponson dug in and just cartwheeled me over.
Much damage to the boat, Fred?
Well, as you can see, just the front end is all caved out. We've managed to repair it temporarily till we get it fixed during the week, hopefully.
And how about yourself? I saw you limping around the pits later on. Are you recovered now for today?
Yes, fine, 100% today. Yes, not too bad at all. Just a slight graze down the leg, but okay other than that.
Well, let's hope you do better today, Fred, and don't go into the sky first.
We can only try. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Fred.
back on the line, back on the grid for the third heat of the OSY 400. Actually, this is a rerun because we were unfortunately not able to be with you for the first part of this race, where Nicky Salthouse unfortunately flipped on the top turn boy. We're with the race now, and we're waiting for the drivers to get ready. You can see in pole position 79, that's Aria, Japanese works driver, having a tremendous race this weekend, looking for the World Championship. And between him and her is Claudia Napper, West German female driver who's driven brilliantly. All hangs on this heat now. One or the other will win this and go forward to probably take the World Championship. Next to Claudia Napper, Wayne Rudder, the British hope, just getting settled down there in his boat. He's not been as good as we thought he was going to be this weekend. He's lying third. And next to him, another British driver, female Andrea Chessman. She's been running very well this weekend. In the white boat, that's 62, Andrea Chessman. Alongside a German competitor, that's Jürgensen in boat number 47. And another German next to her, another female driver, that's Gaul in boat number 36. And Pugh, number 8, competitor from the United States of America, Eric Pugh in boat number 8. And they're away. As they get away, the Japanese has had a very, very bad start, and Nicky Salthouse is at the back of the pack as well as they move off down the line to the top turn boy. In the lead then we have two West Germans, that's 38, that's Claudia Napper in the very lead, and she's just ahead of Postler. Postler's having a much better race. She's been a back marker in the previous two heats. But now, look at this, the Japanese driver has pulled up tremendously as they come round into the front straight. As they go through, it's the West German Claudia Napper looking for her second victory. But right on her tail is 79 Aria from Japan. He split the pack between the two Germans, 17 Postler going through. And there we see Wayne Rudder going through, having a very bad start in that heat. As they move up into Spray now, just saw Fred Hubbard, who's repaired his boat from yesterday's flip. He's running in the third heat, hoping to do well. And just look at Aria. Aria has just pulled up on the back straight away from Napper, who is now taking the top turn boy. And Napper is just showing the Japanese what it's all about as they pull off down to the bottom of the course, round the top turn boy, about 20 yards between them. Postler, we can see, is still hanging on to third place. Brilliant ride, there she goes, and that's it. Excellent, excellent racing. Postler, Jürgensen, and there is Andrea Chessman, and the other Chessman girl, Joanne Chessman, is having a better race with Wayne Rudder neck and neck as they go through, with Eric Pugh and another German there, Gaul, 36, going through. As they make their way in front of our commentary position, and the leaders are off into Spray and up to the top turn boy. Still leading the field, Claudia Napper with a challenge coming now on the inside. Yes, he's got it. The Japanese driver, Aria, has gone through. What a tremendous performance there. What an enormous amount of speed. He's got out of the back and he's streaking ahead towards the top turn boy. And Claudia Napper hadn't got a response for him there. No response at all from the West German, letting the Japanese through. And that's changed events enormously. That could well mean that the World Championship will go to Japan. And they're fighting back as they bounce around the top turn boy. They're coming through in front of the commentary position. So it's Aria, Napper, and looking at third place, two Germans align as they go around the turn boy. It's Postler and Jürgensen. Jürgensen in fourth position, looking now for Andrea Chessman in boat number 62. And there we just say as we pull back, and a spirited effort there from Rex King Jr. as he goes through in boat number 91, battling at the back of the pack. And we see now across the top of the course a terrific performance from the Works Yamato driver. That's Aria. Aria streaks along at the back straight away to the top turn boy, and he must have put 60 yards on this now. The lead is enormous. No one is going to catch the Japanese now short of accidents. What a tremendous performance there from Japan. That's Aria. Aria, the Japanese Works driver, putting it on as he looks behind confidently as he comes in front of the commentary position. looking for second position now. Napa goes through. And coming up now, that's Jurenson, I can just see going through. Wayne Rudder going down past the commentary position. That's Chessman, Joanne Chessman in the cab over going through. And at the back of the pack, Eric Pugh from the USA, fighting his way down to keep in the race. It looks like a Langmarine he's driving, actually. He's taking it down past the commentary position as they go into Spray. We look across at the top of the course. That's Postler we can see there, and Napa is somewhere out there. Napa's got a very, very respectable lead for the second position, but I guess somewhere in ahead of her, and we see him there making the turn, boy. It's Aria. Aria takes the flag. The third heat goes to Aria, Japan. That's 2 firsts, I make that. 2 firsts and a second. That makes him pretty impregnable. And it all hangs on the 4th heat. If Napa can get a first, we may find that the points will total up, but I think it's all over. I think Japan will take the championship. We see Wayne Rudder going through. Number 87, Wayne Rudder. Not doing as well as we'd hoped. Again, someone's unhappy. That's Gore there shaking the fist. Obviously something upset them as they pass through the flag. And we see Fred, I suspect, is glad to finish this heat after he's knocked some bruises from yesterday when he flipped. They put the leg back together, they put the boat back together, and he's running the race like a true British driver. So there we are, that is the end of Heat 3. Join the drivers now on the grid for the final heat of the OSY 400 here at Stewartby this afternoon. We've been joined by a guest commentator, Gavin Sismy. How are you?
Good afternoon, Garth. Looking at this lineup again, fabulous lineup for the final. Number 79 there, Aria, has come all the way from Japan. Mr. Guren, number 36. 47, Mr. Jurgensen, and 17, Postler. 99, Joanne Chessman, that's going to be a keen one. And 91, Rex King Jr. from Great Britain. Wayne Rudder, 87, definitely going to have a fight in this one. 65, Nicky Salthouse, and Andrea Chessman, 62, have been very, very close together. Fred Hubbard is at the back of the field. Claudia Napa, 38, she's had problems, but we're here, awaiting the start. They're away. Let's look for the front runner. Is he going to be? It is definitely. He's out in the front again. How does he do it? Aria, straight out in the front. It's close, it's tight. They're running side by side. We're looking as they go away from us now. Claudia Napa out in front with Aria from Japan. Aria pulling out, definitely experienced there. He's using that boat. It's been a Lent boat to him. Borrowed from one of the English drivers. He's making the best of this loan. Travelled all the way here. He's going to make sure that he works that boat all the way through. In the second place there, going through, number 47, Jurgensen. As they go away out of the view from us now. As we look at the rest of the field coming in, definitely everybody's screwing the throttles tight here. You can see from the spray, everybody's in for every bit that they can get out of this third heat. Any points that they can get out of this obviously can change the paces that they've had in the previous 2 heats. Look at the speed that Ari's got as he goes down that back straight, looking over into second place. Second place at the moment coming down there is number 38, Claudia Napa. And in second place, in third place there is Wayne Rudder. Very light driver, Wayne Rudder. Races down at Alton Broad. He knows and enjoys rough water. He's determined to do better in this. I can feel that he's going to do better. As they round that bottom buoy, Ari's still turning on the power. Napa coming through on the outside, very experienced driver. United Paints there, 87. Wayne Rudder. He's definitely turning on the power there. He's keen to get a good result here. As we look back over there, number 91 going through now, which is Rex King Jr., all the way up from Alton Broad. Rex virtually turns up here and builds a boat on the spot, gets into the racing. As they're going down, we've got Aria. As we look up there now, I can't believe this. Is this Rudder? Rudder looked up there to see if he could believe it himself. He's turning, he's looking. He's into second position. Certainly better than his first 2 performances. and says, look at this, he's turning again, he's looking. He's going to start and chase for this one. Obviously now Arias pull away in front, but can he do it? Rudder's looking. He's definitely in with a bite here. He's taking it wide, but he's looking across. Yes, he's definitely still in second position. Sponsored by United Paints, biting it tight on that boy as they chase away to the top there. He's got a good chance here, the way he's going at it.
And they go up to spray now, looking at the top there. We still have Aria from Japan in the lead, and he's been given some stick now by the Great Britain driver, Wayne Rudder, taking it. He's going to make a challenge as he goes into a tight position as he moves along the back straight away to the top turn, boy. It is Wayne Rudder challenging for first position, as you can see him pulling up on Aria.
Aria coming down to the bottom boy. He's definitely turning on the power. I think he can feel him breathing on his collar as they come down to the bottom boy. Can Rudder do it? He's a lot lighter driver, certainly not as much experience. The Japanese driver races professionally for his country. Rudder races possibly once a week. He's out there and he's really having a go here. He's determined he's going to get in front of the boy. We look back across the course, the rest of the pack are coming down there. There comes number 8, which is Gary Pughes, come all the way over from the States. We look back across there, 65 going through, which is Nicky Salthouse. And back up onto the start line again. Can we believe this, what we are seeing now? You can hear the crowd on the bank. He's found the power, he's done it, he's in front. Definitely, as they go down on the back straight there. He's standing up, he's turning round. Wayne Rudder is standing up, he can't believe it himself. He's in front, he's got in front of Harry. As they come down, he turns, looks round again. Bottom boy, they turn, they're on the bottom boy, and he is definitely in front. Turns and looks again. That's beginning to get looking a bit cheeky. He's even waving his hand now, can you believe it? He's got in front. As they turn, they go up towards the top boy again. We look down for the rest of the field. Number 47 coming through, which is Jurgensen. The rest of the pack coming through. There is number 62, which is Andrea Chesman. Not running as well as she normally does. Andrea's normally up in the 1, 2, 3 spot. We're looking down the back straight, and he is still in front. Wayne Rudder from Alton Broad. Look at the lead that he's opened up there. The Japanese must be really sick here. He's won 2 heats. Look at the space that he has opened up. He's coming round. Listen to the crowd as he turns on this bottom boy. I'm sure you're about to hear them. That is one happy driver. Really happy as he stands there in his boat, nails up and shows the appreciation. Obviously, well in front, well happy with the situation. 38 going through there, which is Claudia Napper. Not as good as she was when she started. She was right up there in the front.
So there it is then. Number 8 going through. That's Eric Pugh from the United States, Nicky Salthouse, Fred Hubbard at the back of the pack. I'm sure he's glad to finish this afternoon and get back and repair his boat. But what an exciting race. The Chessman girl, Joanne, going through. She's been having a disappointing weekend for West Germany. Who would have thought that Wayne Rudder, the British driver, would have come through in the final heat of the OSY and won? Not enough points, of course, to become world champion. That will go to Aria from Japan. We'll just go over into the pits and see if we can catch a word with him.
We are now in the victorious Japanese camp, who are now the World OYS 400 champions. We'll try and get a word with the champion driver. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We didn't expect you to finish like that, though, because Wayne Rudder got hold of you in that last heat, didn't he, and made you get back into second place.
最後のヒートさ、2位だったけど、どうだった？
ハンドルが戻んなくなって3ターンマークで膨らんじゃった。
He says in the last lap,
yes,
the steering is too heavy, so the round is a very big round. So another boat is here.
So you actually couldn't control the boat in the last test.
最後のヒートの時にだからちょっとそれができなかったんです。Yeah. Boat from Andy Chessman.
Yes, that's right.
So he must say, he says in the, this victory is for the Andy Chessman's. For the,
that's very generous of you to say so.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to watch you race. Thank you for coming over, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Wayne Rudder, Great Britain, congratulations on an excellent showing this afternoon. What happened in the first 3 heats? You weren't amongst the leaders then.
I was just getting the turns too tight on every turn, and I was just hooking it on every turn. But on the last heat, I just took him wide and shot in like a straight. I just had him there.
Quite an amazing turn about it. You came from third to first, and the Japanese had no real response, did he?
No, I just had him on the straights all the time. I sort of like pulled myself round and shot in, and there he was. I just had him every turn.
It'll take a couple of weeks for the old man to stop smiling. You did very, very well. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.